All right, what to do, everybody? It's your boy LOG from Where There's Smoke. Was planning on going live maybe a little later, but me and Mr. Joe Games were just sitting here, kind of shooting the shit, and figured we'd go live now and just kind of continue our conversation. We were just talking about kind of, what's been a big topic this year, and also now what's a big topic at the end of the year. Just perfect kind of topics, type of shit we always go over on the channel. So we figured we'd just go live and, like I said, continue the conversation. Um, we're kind of talking about like Epstein and just like what's the point. And then we were talking a little bit about like Jake Paul and the Tate fight and stuff. So nothing too major. Um, just kind of trying to get back in the swing of things, have more live streams and put out more content and type shit. So yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Joe
it's
Games.
all about content nowadays. What's up, everybody? Mr. Joe Games, Joy Flex. We're here with the best content. Make sure to subscribe, comment down below, let us know what's good. But we're gonna talk about the redacted Epstein files, Jake Paul, Andrew Tate, and whatever else we can bullshit.
Yeah, for sure. Um, the Epstein thing, I feel like people are never gonna get anything they're gonna be satisfied with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's the biggest tease. I think it was like one of the biggest stories this year.
Yeah, they need it.
But it was just like a huge
Slap in the face.
it was like a big 6-7. Like,
Yeah, 6'7", dude.
I don't think there's any more clarity or better feelings about it than there were at the beginning of the year or 2 or 3 years ago. You know?
Yeah, it sucks.
I don't know.
I was not expecting that from our government.
You're not expecting what?
For them to fuck us. We all need content.
Like you expected you're sad that they released it partially and you thought they would release it all or what? Like give me a little bit more to what you're saying.
um, that they just like bullshitted, bro. Like they didn't give us anything.
Yeah.
And then they made Michael Jackson look bad.
He's been
Oh my
looking
god,
bad
Michael
though.
Jackson.
Yeah. That was always the thing with him back in the
Every,
day.
but he would like. Apparently, they said that he was just there to buy property or something.
He was just what?
Those are some old. Like he was there to buy property.
Oh yeah. I don't buy that.
You know what he was there for?
Yeah.
Logan sees through all the lies.
I don't know. Michael Jackson, he just I don't know what was up with him, but his name already had enough dirt on it. He didn't need this to make it any worse. It's weird. You have anything else to say about the Epstein thing? I don't know. It's just
Well, what is there to say? They fucking blocked everything out. They just showed us a bunch of pictures with Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton, and some other like real rich figures. But even then, it was like they was shit going
yeah.
on. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I
You
don't
were
know.
expecting this from our government?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like, cause do you remember back in the day with the whole Pizzagate thing?
Pizzagate.
Yeah. It was like a whole thing where like there was supposedly like pedophile stuff going on with the government and like they were using code words like hot dog and
Pizza.
pizza to like talk about
Uh,
kids or hookers or whatever. And the news tried to make it seem like that was crazy, but then the FBI had come out at some point and said, no, this is a real thing. But then the news always tried to make it seem like you're crazy if you talked about
it's
that.
bullshit.
So,
Yeah.
like, the government should have said, like, the government and the news kind of work together, but if the news publishes
Yeah,
something
like
like verifiably false. Like if the FBI is saying one thing and the news is saying the other thing, then the government should be able to. There needs to be like some accountability, but you just get the feeling there's like really not. Like I don't know. We're gonna make fun of people when they talk about Pizzagate, even though that was kind of a real thing, and that was probably tied to the more than almost surely tied to the Epstein thing. Using coded language to talk about kids and hookers and drugs and all that kind of stuff. Uh, so I don't know. And then there's
Shit's
the
sick.
thing about like a spiral triangle. I think the FBI or one of those government agencies recognizes that as like a child pedophile thing. But people are so stupid that I see company logos that use that. And it's like either you're dumb as fuck or you're part of the club. But like the triangle spiral is like a child pedophile symbol. Did you know that?
I did it.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. I put up on the screen for everybody. But like I've seen there's like an electric company in Austin I think that has that. And I'm like, y'all are just fucking retarded.
Fuck.
Here we go. Let me just pull it up for the people. You see that?
Let me pull it up.
It's on. I'm sharing it.
Okay, the with the spirals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. No, yeah. It's the pedo sign.
yeah. Let's see if here we go.
People, people just like fucking doing what they can't do or what? Like, why are they selling these children? Like, are they killing these children? Like,
What do you mean?
are they actually are they drinking their blood for like faster stem cell recovery?
I don't know, man.
They're just evil people and they just like to take advantage.
I don't know what the real. It gets. I mean, who knows? It gets real deep and dark, and I don't know what's at the root of it. I think it has something to do with like going. Um,
Some devil shit, right?
yeah, it's just like going the opposite of what's good.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there was a thing in here, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing at the root of it, but
I mean, Bill Clinton, like, he was best friends with fucking Epstein. Picture. It's our
say that
fucking
again.
president. Bill Clinton.
What
He was
about
like
him?
best friends with Epstein.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right?
Pretty fucked up. Why is our president friends with that guy? He should. I mean, you're the president of the United States. You should know what he's doing. You should know what he's doing on that island.
Yeah,
You telling me you don't know what the fuck's going on?
yeah. Okay, the triangle spiral means means boy lover, little boy lover.
Ew.
That's crooked. Yeah, it's a little weird. Trump was big friends with him too, and he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago because he said he was a creep. But then again, he didn't know what was going on. So I don't know. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
SNL
Is that
nailed it. They said that they're like, yeah, I kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago because he's a sicko. But then I don't know what's going on with Epstein. So he's like, square that circle. It's like, yeah, they nailed it with that.
and they're referencing the triangle or what?
No, they were just saying like square that circle. I don't even know if that's an official phrase, but it's basically saying that's basically they're trying to say like make that make sense. Like I didn't know what was going on, but then I kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago because he was a sicko. It's like, all right, well, you kind of did know what was going on, you know, like. And then he said, "Square that circle." It's basically saying, make that square into a circle. Like, make that make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't. You know. He was just being cute with the phrasing, but it's like, yeah, that fucking makes zero sense. Trump's a total fucking idiot. I like. It blows my mind. I don't think it's worth really having a conversation with someone that supports him, but I just don't know how the fuck someone could support Trump at this point. You know?
Yeah. Fuck.
So, man, I don't know. Anyway, the Jake Paul and I can't believe Tate fought and lost, and I can't believe Jake Paul lost.
Well, Tate is old as fuck, and Jake Paul was fighting an older, like a bigger guy, but that's their excuse for both of them. That's what they've been saying.
Yeah.
But
Jake
if you're
Paul
gonna
was looking
fight someone,
scared several times. Usually,
yeah, he did not want to break his jaw. Too bad.
might be WWE for him from here from now on, right?
Yeah, no more real fights.
Like his brother Logan.
Apparently Logan's gonna revenge him, and Jake Paul's gonna go after. Jake Paul's gonna go after Canelo.
Dang, isn't Logan Paul the one that fought Mayweather?
Yeah,
He's the smart one.
yeah. He fought a smaller dude, and he knew he wasn't gonna knock him out, and he knew he was gonna lose, but he still like walked away with a ton of,
Yeah.
and he didn't fucking break his jaw in the process.
He knew Mayweather wasn't gonna really try to go on him like at him real bad because Mayweather's naturally defensive.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Jake Paul's an idiot. Logan Paul gets paired up with idiots, and then he can't take it.
Yeah, like Steve will do it.
Yeah, and his brother, because his brother's an idiot, and he knows it. That's why he doesn't get along with
That was good. That was a taste of his own medicine. A couple of bots
him.
fighting over
Yeah,
fucking
that's
Mr.
so
Beast.
true. That's why Logan Paul gets well with Mr. Beast and people like that rapper, one from Europe. Fuck his name, the black one.
Central C.
No,
No,
one he's
KSI.
One he's good friends. KSI, yeah,
Yeah.
because they're smart. Like KSI acts dumb, but he's real smart. He knows how to. It's like he knows how not to bite the hand that feeds him.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, like, he doesn't give a fuck.
He's a total bot.
That's what bothers Jake.
What?
He
Logan.
can't fall into his string of lies. Yeah, the webs.
The webs. Oh
Yeah,
man.
he thinks he's Spider-Man. Trying to trap him and shit.
Let's see. What else? What else? What was our final topic? Epstein, Jake Paul, Tate. That was about it. What else? There was something else that's been going on big that I wanted to hit on that I forgot. I don't know. What else? What else is going on before we get out of here?
What else? Anyone in the chat?
Yeah, boy.
Ah, fuck y'all.
I'm
Fuck
trying to
y'all
be
in
I'm trying to be the next Howard Stern. Oh, we got somebody. We got Tokimon Fire. What's up? They made Macaulay look bad with Michael. Oh, he was talking about the Michael Jackson stuff earlier.
Yeah, dude, Michael Jackson's the GOAT. Like, I like a lot of his music. They just like the news and the media are always trying to make him look bad, and it's just easy to do that for him.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, this Epstein pictures don't really make him look good any.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, Michael, like, he did all that plastic surgery. Like, that was, I don't know. After that, that literally could have been anybody walking around because it was just like a plastic face. So I don't know. He didn't do himself any
Oh,
favors.
shit.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, you know who? Yeah.
He literally looked like a little
You
doll
know who?
face.
You know who reminds me of Michael Jackson? The Weeknd.
Really, I could
He
see
does a lot
that.
of plastic surgery too.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, he's really good
It's like
too.
as a dude, why would you do plastic surgery if you're like rich and famous?
Mm,
I know some
yeah.
big motherfuckers and fat motherfuckers that have money and they have bitches all over.
Hmm. Yeah, you're just saying.
Well, maybe not
Yeah.
all over. Maybe not all over them.
No,
Dave
I get your
Blunts,
point though. Yeah.
but like they can get a chick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah. It's something inside that they think that it's gonna be worth it, but I don't
So
know.
that Pokemon guy was in the chat. You want to talk about the new Pokemon game you want to play? Or
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a challenge. I haven't decided yet, but I want to do either a Nuzlocke or a monotype challenge. So Pokemon, if there's any kind of um if there's any particular generation you like, or if there's a certain ROM you like, feel free to throw a recommendation in there, and I'll do a Nuzlocke or a monotype of whatever game you want. Because I'm definitely looking to start that probably pretty soon after the new year. I have probably I don't know how many episodes of Ambrosia left, but I definitely am eager to start a new monotype or Nuzlocke challenge. So yeah, anyone else that
yeah,
wants to,
fuck Chuck.
fuck
Fuck
Chuck,
Chuck.
dude. I'm gonna lose to every gym leader in there at least once because they make it like super hard. Uh, but like I think like I faced Jasmine. I put the episode out too. She beat me. I just rearranged my team and then I was able to beat her. So some of it's just like knowing what order they're gonna send their people out. But it's definitely a pretty challenging ROM. Um, but I'm having fun with it. But I'm kind of ready to get out of Generation Two maybe. Um, but and by the way, Tokimon, that's gonna be over on the other. I made a new channel just for all the gaming stuff. Whether it's WTS Gaming, so go check that out for all the
El
playthrough
Tokes.
stuff. And
El Tokester.
yeah, number one fan. I appreciate you for sure tuning in and chatting it up with us from here and there whenever I'm on. Uh,
Yeah, LOG's gonna start live streaming Pokemon, so be on the lookout for that.
yeah, I might have a live stream tonight actually of do an Ambrosia episode. So I want to get that one
Oh,
knocked
maybe you
out.
should.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, after that, knock
But
it out.
I feel like there's some other topic that I wanted to. AI is a huge topic the whole year. That I feel like AI and Epstein have been kind of the topics of the year, but AI is like the sleeper. Like everyone knows it's coming, but no one really knows what it's gonna do next. So I don't really know much what to say
Everyone
about it either. But huh?
robots.
Yeah, AI plus robotics is definitely interesting slash scary future. So we'll see.
Yeah, they're making AI girlfriend. And they're gonna have artificial wombs, and you can start having babies without the need of a. And that's gonna separate the man and woman.
I don't think that's gonna be realistic for several more years. Do you?
I think they already have it in the like ready.
Huh? That's scary.
But I don't know, dude. Like they put laws in place for us to not do unethical experiments. But recently, like they just said, "Fucking just do the experiment." Like people have
Hmm.
just been doing shit, like trying to like hover around the borderline of what's okay and what's
Ethical?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's ethical and what's
Have you
it's
thought
pretty
about?
sick.
Have you on a kind of somewhat separate note? Have you thought about? We can keep talking about that if you have something else, but uh, have you thought about getting a camera?
Uh, yeah, it's just the holidays are up, and I know I'm gonna spend money on gifts for everybody.
For sure. I've been
And
playing around with. Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to buy a truck soon, and there's some
Mm,
good ones on marketplace for like 5, 6. So I'm gonna be hurting for a bit, but it's either I buy the PC and wait off on the truck, or I buy the truck and wait off. That's like where I'm at right now.
yeah. Hmm.
But hopefully, we're dropping a mixtape soon.
Oh
Hopefully,
yeah.
those songs just blow up. Just work with little.
Yeah, I want to keep the momentum rolling and maybe put out a couple projects this next year. That'd be cool. It didn't have to
Yeah,
be
I would.
10 or 15 songs, but the same 5, 6, 7 songs would be cool.
I wouldn't mind making like a business about like mixed mastering, recording, videos. I don't know what to call that, like marketing business.
Just like a YouTube channel showing what we know,
Or we can do
or is
that
that not what you're
too.
talking about?
But like, nah, like I want to do a business for like set up a studio and film, and we'll do music videos. We'll mix and master, and we'll help you record.
Okay. I just
You know,
don't.
we can hit up all we can do YouTube videos.
Hmm. Yeah.
You don't think there's a market for that?
No, there definitely is. I just don't know if I'm good enough to like,
Mix and master.
yeah, and like sell that as a
But that
marketable
that's where
skill.
we're like that's the third party aspect. So we would like get everything down and make sure it's good. See what like our mix and mastering guy likes, and we just go over to him. Be like, here, this is yours. This is the deal. We can do this amount, this cut. Do
Hmm.
it proper. Invoice, cash, matter.
Hmm.
That's like a construction company, and they get like a big job, and they're not sure what to do, so they get like a third party to.
Yeah. I don't think people are as okay with that in the music industry. I mean, it is, it can be, but it just depends on how you do it.
No, yeah, it's like if you want the premium package, then we're gonna have to go over some ground rules. Shit.
I think my skill is the talking like I am, like either doing live streams like this or try to get doing that in addition to like having people here where I can interview them, and maybe even going out and like going to like rap events and stuff and getting like some live interviews, even if it's just like a quick 2 minute interview after the guy comes off the stage or before he goes on, and then I could post that. People would probably really like that kind of stuff. But I feel
Yeah, I
like
would.
that's good because like the other thing that you're talking about, I don't know if I really want to do that. Like, I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but I don't know if I would want to. I feel like I'm not good enough at that stuff to market to actually say, hey, I'm gonna charge people for this.
It's what you do with this and what you do with that.
Yeah, I'm good enough to charge people for electrical. If you need electric work and you're in Central Texas, hit me up, especially residential. I got you. Uh, and then like I said, the interviews. I feel like that's my real skill. I wouldn't have trouble. I wouldn't really like think bad about maybe charging somebody for that because I feel like I have a skill for like thinking of good questions and that sort of thing. But the mix and mastering
No,
thing,
but
I'll show someone I know. I'm not good enough to charge for it though.
what I'm saying is like if the mixtape does well and we have a portfolio, we can show people like, hey, it's what we do. It's the sounds we go for. Help you out. We can ghostwrite a little bit for you. Like
Oh yeah.
we can help. We know what's gonna hit the algorithm because that's nowadays. You just gotta like work towards hitting the algorithm.
Hmm.
Feel me?
Yeah. Y- Yeah. Like if you wanted to hit the algorithm, you need to post like a video like every day. Me and you are just not that dedicated to it, but
No, no, that's not do it.
you
You
don't
want to hit
think?
the algorithm, you gotta hit one video with as much effort you can to attracting the algorithm audience.
Really?
Yeah, so
I think
like
quantity, man. You if you don't have something every day, they need something to look forward to. They need that crack.
exactly, they're like, oh, what's the next big video? What's getting
I'm
released
not
next? Like,
saying
oh my
you
god,
put
I'm
out a
subscribed.
song every day as an artist, but I'm saying even if you just go to the store to buy a new mic or a new camera, post your part of you going down, post a little 22-minute video or a 20-second video of you going down there, or like whatever, and like, or the next day if you go to meet and have lunch with a friend, post some of that, or like they want engagement every day. It doesn't have to be something crazy, but like people want to know that you're there. You know what I mean? And they want consistency. Like that's how Fresh and Fit blew up in the beginning. The first like 2 years, they had a stream every fucking weeknight of the week, every week or every weeknight, every day. And so you knew, God, it was like crack. You knew every night, oh my God, there's gonna be a show to look forward to, and it was new and fresh. It was like a really good product, and it was every night. So it became like crack. Okay, every night when I go home from work, I'll turn on the show. You know, like it's
Fresh and
and
fit time.
yeah, and certain artists have capitalized off of that. If they want to have like a big year, they put out like a one song a month or a mixtape a month type of thing has been done. But like, if you're a new artist, I would say like you don't want to put out a whole bunch of music, but you want to be engaging with the fans as like daily, pretty much. Wouldn't you say?
Mm, engaging with them daily.
Like I'm saying, at least put out at least a little something almost every day, even if it's only 2 minutes, 20 seconds, 5 minute video, something of you every day almost.
Like shorts.
Even if it's just a picture. Hey, I'm in the studio and it's a picture of you at the mic, like in a nice studio. Like every day, you should be putting something out for your fans. 5 out of 7 days, you should be posting something.
Like an Instagram.
Yeah, don't you think? As an artist?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That's why we're not like where we could be. We're not that good either. But like, you have to be talented and then put in that much work like it's a job.
I don't know. I'm pretty sketched out with people knowing like what I'm doing.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm sketched out like to let people know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I would have, the
Kind of
old me
weird.
would have never started a podcast or live stream because I didn't want to put myself out there either. But at some point, it's like, man, I just believe in speaking out so much that I just said, what am I scared of? Like, there is risk and fears and stuff, but it's just like the balance kind of tipped at one point for me. But I definitely understand that not wanting to put yourself out there.
No, I mean it's okay to put yourself out there. It's just like people
Putting what you're doing all the
like
time type of
following
thing. Yeah.
or like following your every move. That's how
Yeah.
stalkers.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is weird.
yeah. I guess it just
So
comes down to,
weird,
do
bro.
you want to be
So
famous
weird.
today? Is it worth being famous in today's time?
But like you can still make it big and not be famous. Be like well off.
Yeah, a lot of producers
Like
are more
like
behind the scenes.
yeah. Like Skrillex. You know what Skrillex is?
No, I've heard the name, but
Yeah.
what?
You know Skrillex?
I've heard the name.
He did Bangarang. He did like EDM music.
Yeah.
But he was also a producer. He also had an emo band before he made it big.
You want to see what? Do you watch this Too Lazy to Try channel?
I've never seen.
Really?
Go for it.
Let's
What
see
is
what he
it?
has to say about the Epstein files.
Files were supposed to be released this past Friday, but of
Hold
course,
on, give me a second. I got the fucking heater on. It's killing me. Give me a second.
Heater. Yeah. Don't
Alright.
mess with the heater if you want to get sprayed. Did you hear that?
of course, the
Yeah.
government continues to try to cover for Epstein's clients. So we only got reportedly 1% of the total files, and 80 to 90% of the documents and pictures they released were redacted or were publicly available already. So we probably got less than 0.1% of the Epstein files, but still this release had some disturbing stuff in it. And this proves there's a lot of evidence they have in their possession that they obviously don't want out there. So it must be really bad. You know, if this is what we're allowed to see, I can't imagine what they're trying to hide. So one of these documents that came out confirms one of Epstein's victims and the first whistleblower reported him to the FBI and NYPD in 1996 because Epstein sold pictures of her naked 12 and 16-year-old sisters to his friends and then threatened to burn down her house if she tells anybody. So the authorities were alerted about this in 96, but they did nothing, and Epstein continued to go on victimizing underage girls. And apparently he would even check girls' IDs to make sure that they were underage. Also, some of the pictures that were released that Epstein had framed in his house were with him and children on his private jet, the Lolita Express, which is a reference to a book Epstein was obsessed with about a pedophile who was attracted to a 12-year-old. And Epstein would write quotes from this book on his victims. And he also kept this really creepy scrapbook with pictures of them. And the quotes are talking about how little they are and how little they look. And some of this stuff is just so bizarre, I don't know how to describe it. But there's also this picture that was released where it looks like Epstein is dropping off a young girl to meet with some old guy with his shirt off. And they left him unredacted, surprisingly. And there's also this text message that was released by the House Oversight Committee that was part of the files where someone is talking about sending over girls and the price, and they give her measurements, height, and weight. And it definitely sounds like trafficking. But if you remember, the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, said there's no credible evidence of trafficking in the files.
There's no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals.
And before he was at the FBI, he would talk about how the FBI needs to release all the files and prosecute the clients. But now that he's there, he's covering for them. And that's the same thing with a lot of people. Like, they have no credibility anymore, and they just want this to go away so badly because they obviously know how bad the files look. You know, they're so desperate and they just cannot shake it. And it seems like everything they do just makes things worse. First with the binder stunt, then Kash Patel on Rogan, then the DOJ memo concluding basically there are no files, and then Trump calling it a hoax. That's where people just lost it. So Trump's
This just went from bad to worse.
administration had to do damage control. You know, they started calling every influencer to beg them to stop talking about the files or to get them to do damage control. Like Alex Jones admitted he got a call. He said Trump's administration called him and asked him what it would take to get him to shut up about it. Then also Tim Dillon, he didn't just get a call, he got a free seafood dinner with JD Vance. So you could tell these people are just so desperate. They're trying to do anything they can to get people to slow down and stop talking about the Epstein files and stop pushing for the release.
I had dinner last week with the vice president. He told me they do not have videos of any powerful person in a compromising position. That's the party line that they're going with.
And I can tell you a lot more. I mean, I've had the White House call up and be like, last week, what do you want?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you think I'm doing all this just to get something? I've never asked for anything. I want you to do what you were elected to do.
Yeah.
So it went from you're bad, we're gonna have our influencers attack you 2 weeks ago to what do you want?
Yeah. Well, they want it to go away. They want this to go away.
So they're clearly
Oh,
No
man.
shit.
This is good content, right?
No shit.
This guy knows how to edit a good video, right? He's putting it together well.
panicking over the fallout from that DOJ memo. You know, sending the vice president to meet with a comedian podcaster. Like, they must have been so worried about this. Also, it's ironic JD Vance wants this to go away because just a few years ago, he said, what possible interest would the U.S. government have in keeping the Epstein client secret? And if you're a journalist and you're not asking questions about this case, you should be ashamed of yourself. What purpose do you even serve? Maybe try doing your job once in a while. But of course now he's done a complete 180 and he wants journalists to just shut up about it, and he's helping keep the files hidden. I wonder why. You know, he's trying to protect the clients, I guess. But even with all the damage control they're doing, it doesn't seem to be working. I mean, it seems like they're trying to release just enough to make people happy, but it only seems to make things worse. Like, I think with this recent files drop, they're hoping the pictures of Bill Clinton would
That's almost like your kid knows you have a bunch of Christmas presents. You're like, all right, I'll give you one more if you just be quiet. Or I'll give you one more. It's like,
placate Trump's base. And
look at Clinton here.
maybe get Democrats to shut up. You know, because of course there are a bunch of pictures of him in the release, as expected. I think everybody knows this guy's a creep. and most people want to see him prosecuted. But we know it'll probably never happen. We've been hearing this for such a long time. It's so funny. People are still like, oh shit, we caught Bill Clinton. This is it. It's over for him. But everybody knows this is going to lead to nothing. It's pathetic. I mean, we've been waiting for Pam Bondi to prosecute Epstein clients. And if Bill Clinton's one of them, and if he's a pedophile, then go after him. But of course, it's never going to happen because it's one big club and Bill Clinton's in it. And I'm sure if he goes down, everyone goes down with him.
I've heard
Because
you
if
say
that
that.
weren't
Huh?
I've heard you say that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is now everybody knows it, so are y'all gonna acknowledge it or y'all just gonna keep on voting?
Just letting it go.
Keep on voting, folks.
So you think voting's a problem?
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, speaking of that, Austin sent me a really good video on voting. I wonder if I could find it. It like really summed up like what is wrong with voting. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Damn, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I'll look for a little second more, and if not, then we'll move on. But it was a real good video. Have you been keeping up with any football or anything?
Yeah, the Cowboys lost today. RIP Cowboys.
That's it for them for this year.
Texans are doing good.
Really?
What's up, Roddy Mass? Supposed to be there at 6. I'm almost done. Yeah, it took longer to set up my shit. They need me. They want me.
Woo!
Nerds, yo.
Damn, I can't find it. Oh well, I'll try to see if I can find it for the next one. It was a real good video about like how voting just keeps you like engaged in their shit and supporting them and blah blah blah. It was a really good perspective, but anyway. Yeah, we didn't really have that good of topics like I like to have sometimes, but anyway,
It's all good.
no, yeah. We'll see kind of next year what happens with like the fight scene cuz Jake Paul's been the only one really making it exciting as far as boxing the last like 2 years. So we'll see if that continues or if there's kind of something new with that. I'll be interested to see. What else? Tate thing, that was kind of a splash in the pan. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't really hear much out of him going forward. And Trump, I don't even know what to say about him. I'm kind of tired of him. I think there's Trump exhaust syndrome from a lot of people. But we still got 3 more years of him, so we'll see what happens. I'd really be looking for AI and digital currency next year to do some big things. So that's kind of my prediction. And I'll probably have another stream around the new year, and I might have a Pokemon stream tonight and maybe another one of those soon. But for sure one more live stream like this, either before the new year or on New Year's, just talking shit and maybe kind of a year in review / looking forward to the new year type of thing. So I appreciate anyone who tuned in. Tokimon, appreciate you. #1 fan, and we'll see everybody next time. Mr. Joe Games, I'll give you kind of a last word, and then we'll get out of here.
All right, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everyone tuning in. It's been a blast. It's always nice hearing from people. Shout out Pokemon. Wasn't expecting that. Good shit. Look out for the Yu-Gi-Oh streams, the Pokemon stream, any stream. And stay safe out there. You know, don't drink and drive. Enjoy the time we got left because this world's fucked. See y'all next time. Peace.
Yeah, y'all look out for the mixtape. I think it's going to be dropping probably late on the 26th. And much more content coming in the new year. We appreciate all y'all. And until next time, I'm LG from Where There's Smoke. I'm out.